Hello friends, many of you would have at least once tried to know the retail market size of India. And when you sit down on the Google to know those figures, you might have come across number of figures released by various agencies. These numbers would have ranged from $700 billion to even $1 trillion. That must have left you wondering, what does this series of numbers mean when none of them agree to each other? Why is it there are so many difference in these numbers? And in fact, how do these agencies arrive at those numbers? And most importantly, what is the market size? How do we understand it? If you have all these questions in your mind, this video is for you. Watch this video till the end completely. Don't miss a word because this is going to tell you a lot about retail market sizing. I will answer all these questions in this video. Why? Because I am your retail knowledge builder. My name is Sanjay Bakshi, and I am going to tell in this video how you can understand retail market size. To start with, let me explain you what is retail market size. Retail market size is nothing but it is the sum total of all the retail sales happening on all the retail points in a given geography over a period of time. That time period is usually 1 year. This means all the retail sale happening in a geography on entire year becomes your retail market size. Now, when we talk of geography could be a country, geography could be a region of the country, geography could be a state within a region, geography could be a city within the states, and geography could be localities within the city. So you see, you can calculate retail market at various levels. Now comes the second question. How are these figures arrived at? To put it simply and not going in much of a technical detail, these figures are arrived at based on certain research taken up by the respective research firm. Now, these research methodologies adopted by various firms could vary from each other. When they vary from each other, they land up with different number of figures. And this is the reason you find wide range of figures ranging from $700 billion to $1 trillion of India's retail market size. Now the question is which one to trust and which one not to trust. Well, my advice would be that you trust all of them depending on your need, your requirement, and your objective of taking those figures. Because none of them has done something wrong. They would have adopted a certain methodology and they would have delivered the figures based on that methodology. And unless until we know those methodology in detail, we cannot comment whether they are correct or they are not correct. So till then, take every figure as true figure. Now comes the question, what is the relevance of having these retail market sizes? Have you noticed that these retail market sizes keep coming up in the market, in the media from time to time? Now, what does it mean? It means these market figures are being updated from time to time depending on the changes in the market, depending on the sale fluctuations, depending on the growth in the sales. Now, every time when we look at a market size figure, we always get two factors into it. Number one is that they tell you the current position, and number two, they tell you the growth rate by which in the coming so and so year, the market size would become so and so. That means there is a future projection also which is done in those announcements. Now, the relevance of these market size figures is, number one, it tells you about the health of the retail sector. It tells you how the retail sector is improving, how much is the growth which is happening. Now, knowing this is very important. This is important because the growth will allow the retail expansion to grow at a faster rate. There will be more stores. There will be more number of e-commerce websites. There will be more number of products and services coming in the market. And to handle all that, to manage all that, there will be requirement of many more people. That means it eventually affects your job market as well. Besides that, the policymakers keep tracking retail market size. As it goes, they are supposed to make relevant policies for the development of the sector. So the retail market size becomes equally important for the government as well as for the public. Now comes the question, how do you calculate these retail market sizes? Well, as I told you, there are different methodologies, but I can explain you. I know few of the things because I have done retail market sizing myself. But however, this video is for a limited short period. It cannot be explained in much detail. But let me just brief it up for you. The methodology which can be applied to calculate retail market figures can be of 4 types. Now, to know about those 4 types of figures, I suggest you that you go to my link, which is there on the screen. You can book your training program, which is about a 45-minute session. But this session is one-on-one, where I am explaining you all these methodologies in a very detailed manner. And that will help you to calculate and estimate the retail market size yourself. Well, that is one-on-one coaching. As far as more preparation goes before attending those sessions, what you can do is on the same link, you can click on the online shop, go to the retail knowledge workbook section, download the chapter 2.2, which specifically deals with this subject called retail market sizing. And there I have shared with you all the various retail market size figures which have been released by about 16 different research agencies, how they have projected the retail market size of India and how the retail India market size has shaped up so far. By looking at those figures, you can always know how differ or how close they are. So keep watching this video, keep following the steps, and if you have missed out anything, please rewind the video, listen to it, and I have explained you a few things on the retail market size. Catch you up in the next video, which will be coming soon on another interesting topic. Till then, goodbye, stay safe.